SEMS Welfare Foundation. I'm Amisha Rawat and I'm delighted to host today's knowledge session on Perfectly Imperfect, Own Your Weird and Win Big. In today's dynamic world, embracing who we truly are, strengthens, quirks, and all is often the catalyst of real innovation and success. This session will explore how authenticity, courage, and self awareness empower us to turn imperfections into superpowers. At SEMS Welfare Foundation, we dedicated to driving social impact through education, skills development, and entrepreneurship. Through our flagship initiative, DigiSaksham, we trained over 6,000 individuals across IT, finance, retail, and entrepreneurship. We have expanded our work to include upskilling inmates in Haryana, prisons, and collaborating with colleges, universities, and banks to enhance employment opportunities. Our goal is more skilled, self-reliant, and inclusive society. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our speaker, Miss Mulu
अरे
Charita
यार
Reddy.
फालतू की चीजें आने लगी ये तो।
So Charita is a fearless advocate of personal growth who continuously challenges herself to explore new frontiers. Her confidence, reliance, and bold embrace for her own weird have inspired many. Today, she will share how each of us can harness authenticity to create meaningful impact both personally and professionally. Now, I would like to invite Miss Mulu Charita Reddy to begin our session and walk us through how embracing our perfectly imperfect self and lead to remarkable wins. Thank you. Charita, now you can start.
Hello, everyone. By the way, thank you, Amisha, for giving a great intro of me, which made me actually happy. And I was like, oh, I did this much. Okay, thank you so much. And I also thank SEMS Foundation for this great opportunity to be a speaker or whatever for today. So, I just want everyone who are present over here before starting, I'm gonna say one rule. I'm gonna say five rules, but one rule is like everyone must on their camera so that I can see their beautiful faces. Please, it would be a pleasure because we can speak. Let's make it one-on-one interaction. Let's not. I promise this is not going to be a boring session. Okay? Please, could you please on your videos for me? For me, yeah. It's okay, your background, no need to be perfect because our topic is perfectly imperfect. So yeah, okay, I see no one are actually interested to on the video, but we need to keep the session on and I wish everyone will on video by end of the session. I think I can make that. So I'll just start sharing my screen and go for it. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, guys, welcome to the session. So, before we start this session, I just want to start this session with some extravagant movement that with some drum rolls. Can anyone, you can unmute and do some drum rolls, okay? I don't actually, for every kind of webinar will be in a formal tone, but I'm gonna promise this is not going to be the formal tone one. This is not going to be perfect. This is not going to be the polished one. This is not going to be the picture perfect one, but this is going to be the real one, okay? So, drum rolls, please. Okay, I'll just do it for myself, I guess. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing, but yeah. Okay, myself, Mule Charitha, a public speaker, content strategist, voiceover artist, anchor, and who given this title? Me, myself. Because I did this work and I given. People do say that, but it is me, myself, who choose first. Then people started to say it, okay? So let's go to the rules. Everyone please stay in mute because not silent. If you have any doubt, you can raise your hand or you can just unmute and speak because this is a room or a webinar which is created to be real you. No one is perfect over here. There is no judgment. Every quirk, every weird faces, every move. This is not going to be the formal one, but yet professional one. Let's make it a Gen Z professional today, okay? And the last rule is show up, speak up. Please show some enthusiasm because you came up by yourself. You don't need to be shy or introverted person because everyone are encouraged over here. And the last, you can see these rules. The last rule which I'm going to put And the only thing which you need to follow perfectly this entire webinar is smile. I really wish everyone smile. It's okay to show your 32 teeth or just a simple gentle smile, or if you don't know how to smile, just fake it for me, because you will make it by end of this webinar by smiling, because smiling is really good for your health and it makes you look beautiful actually. Okay, what other topics are we going to discuss tomorrow today? Why perfect is overrated, how to embrace our imperfection. This is the first topic we are going to discuss. And the second one is find your unique voice and be authentic, how to be real you. You don't need to be real you. You don't need to do some training for that. You just be yourself, minding the presence and minding people who are surrounding by you, and how to overcome fear and judgments and how to build confidence. You're gonna learn it. You're not gonna learn anything in this session, but you will get some reminders that how you have to be there, how to present, and how to build your own personality, how to become a brand ambassador of yourself. Because in this world right now, everyone will look you down. The only person who is to bring up self is yourself. And the next is how to boost your personality, presence, and brand. And last not but not the least is how to embrace your vulnerability. And at last we will go with interactive Q&A session. Okay, I wish this webinar is going to be interactive. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna ask how many of, just raise your hands, you don't need to on your cameras or something. Just raise your hands. How many of you felt I overthink? How many of you felt I over, like I'm emotional person? How many of you have that like I'm way too perfect for this world? People cannot accept my perfectionism. Introvertism. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes you will think that I take more time comparing to others, or sometimes you think that I ask more questions. Sometimes you think I talk too much, and sometimes you think that I like to be alone. I don't want to deal with this world. I just need myself. How many of you just feel that? Thank you, Zeba. Thank you so much. And I can also see some reactions, which is making me happy. Thank you so much. Yeah. I got a shot. You overthink, yes. But by this end of the session, I'm going to change this text into something more beautiful. This is a challenge for me, from my side, actually. Okay, you overthink. What does that mean actually? You overthink, which means you care, which means you think deep comparing to others, which means you have so much good intrusive thoughts, and let's appreciate for that. It's okay, you can clap for yourself. You can on your mic and clap or whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Everything is accepted over here. Yeah. Next slide is why embracing your flaws makes you powerful. See, most of the every person deal with this thing ki, like I have a flaw. Even the most beautiful or the most successful person have some insecurity, and it's okay to have insecurities, but it's not okay if you're not flaunting it. Let me tell you a story. The reason why I'm here, the reason I feel so powerful, was started at this by flaunting my imperfection. Actually, I was fifth standard, and I got transferred to city into the main city of Hyderabad, and I went to one of the good school, which is actually very posh, to be frank. In my terms, it's very posh. It's very convent, and it gives more priority to the people, to hi-fi people actually, who were like, who has so much cool English, the grammar Nazis actually. And I'm the poor kid who doesn't know even how to speak a simple English. I just know, good morning everyone, my name is Charita. But I am the person who always talk too much. I cannot stop talking. And there is this one rule in my school. There are three types of batches which is hold over here. Red batch is given for the people who can't even speak a proper kind of English, or people who tend to speak more of their mother tongue. And orange batch is given for the people who actually can, like, who can speak decent English but not that fluent and make some mistake. And green batch, the elite batch, they were, I don't know how to pronounce elite at that time, and they were like the green batch, the posh batch. Oh my god, the Mr. Cool batch. And they speak their grammar Nazis, their vocabulary is so cool. And I came to that school and I started to speak because I talk too much. I really talk too much, and that is one of my human trait. That is what makes me different from other people. But I don't know how to speak a proper English. So obviously I got the red badge, and for 3 months I was wearing that red badge, and I thought like, okay, for my whole life I'm going to wear this red badge. Oh my god. And my parents were actually like, oh my god, Charita is so good at everything, but why she's having this red badge? They were actually sad, but they never told it to me on face. But one moment actually changed the whole scenario. Is there was one event going on which is electrocution, and I mugged up the whole things and I said it because I'm confident, I have no stage fear, and I already love speaking. So with the same butler English or some kind of English, I spoke okay and I won first. And I was in shock because there were some grammar nurses, everyone they given their best. But at some point they stopped and they didn't speak what they are thinking. But at that point where my imperfection, you have so many good things around you, but people will make you point out where you're very bad at. Not very bad, a bit bad. So you should not think of it. This world creates a question paper, same question paper to a fish, to a bird, as well as to a lion. And the question might be, who runs fast? The answer will be obviously lion. But you should believe in yourself. A fish should know that she's better or she or he is better at swimming. A bird should know that he or she is better at flying rather than walking or following what other people are doing. Because life is not a rat race. We should appreciate ourselves. If you are in one building where 20 people believe that you are waste, no one believes in you, but there should be a 21st person believing in you, and that 21st person should be you. Okay, and this is how I never turned back. After that incident, I started to speak more, speak more, speak more, and yeah, eventually my English became better. But I'm not gonna say I am grammar nazi right now. I still struggle with vocabulary, that I have some imperfections, but I don't really care about it because my confidence, my storytelling, my narrative skills stand out, and that didn't overshadow. So I'm really proud of myself. I'm not myself. Sixth class Charita, actually. I'm really proud of sixth class Charita. She was bold, she took that step. If that sixth class Charita wasn't able to take that step, now this Charita won't be over here. So I think everyone must know what you are able, what you're capable of, and there is no famous personality, I bet. You can give me, you can ask in this session any question, I'm gonna answer. You can name any person who is very successful, also perfect. Can anyone do that? Okay, I didn't. Okay, fine, I think I'm right. At least I have to think like that, like, okay, I'm right, I'm very cool. Yeah, whatever I question, no one is able to answer, which means I'm bluntly right. Okay, this is what I say about how to flaunt your flaws and make yourself so powerful. And I think it's time to do activity. How many of you are ready to do activity actually? Please raise your hands. Zeba, yeah, the one curious one. I really love you, Zeba. Okay, Krishma, ma'am. And anyone else? What about Amisha? Let's play. It's fine. It's good. Okay, Zeba, let's play. If no one are actually like interested, we both can play. Or Krishna ma'am is there, even she is ready to play. Okay, could you please unmute? Ah, I got a chart. Lovely. Sure, Zeba, it's you. Yeah, could you please unmute, Zeba? Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yes, it's Zeba.
Zeba. Oh. Who else are ready to play? Yeah. So the activity is, you have 1 minute and you need to give compliments of the people you want to give, but here no one are actually owning their videos. So let's make it self-worth. So you just compliment yourself, not 1 minute. We'll try for 10 seconds and we'll see how long it goes. Okay, Zeba, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, you take your own time and you can start.
Okay, so I'm Zeba, and the one thing which stand out me from others is that I think I'm a first mover who take it the first step, and then the others are following me. So I think that is the main thing which set me apart from others, and also I think that I have good communication skills, that I can put forward my opinions and ideas clearly in front of others, and I think that I do my work with my full efficiency, and yeah, that's all. What all I can say.
Big thumbs up, and I really appreciate, and everything what you mentioned, I agree with that, because you said you're the one who takes the initiative and people follow you. In this whole meeting, you're the first one who took initiative. Congratulations, you are right about yourself, and then your communication skills are actually great. I really appreciate you, and you are the superstar for this meeting. I really love your energy, and yes, I would love to see you in more growth, in more other sessions. and it was really great meeting you. And great, I really thank you for taking this initiative, Zeba. And anyone else who wants to take a part of this activity, it would be really great.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Amisha. So I'm very good at cooking, painting, and also I'm a very adaptable person. Like I easily adapt in any situation. So it's not like easy for me to like it's I can easily communicate with anyone, and I also like to learn new things. Currently, I'm learning German language as I'm very curious. I want to travel every like different cities and countries. So yeah, I'm very curious and and I'm very creative and analytical thinking type person.
Oh, now I see a girl with lot of dreams and lot of hobbies in a very practical way. She loves painting, she loves cooking, she's learning a new language. Actually, in this 2 months in my bucket list, the first list like the first thing I wrote is like I need to learn German. Yeah, me and my friend will learn it actually. And if any help, you should help me,
Yeah,
okay? And Amisha,
for sure. I
she's the first one who reached out with me. She's the one who I felt like she's very adaptable. I agree with that. And she came with first I saw her through LinkedIn, and it was great meeting her. She took the initiative and she tried to numerous person. She's the one person who I feel like really good and easy to communicate, and she's very patient. And you are an assert. I agree that you are an assert certified by me. Yeah, anyone else? I'm really loving this session. Are you? Thumbs up, please. Reactions, thumbs up, high five, anything. Okay. Yeah. Next is how to overcome these judgments and build unstoppable confidence. See, first of all, let me clear you one thing. According to me, there is no perfect person who is actually famous, who is very like ideal person. If you take any other person, any other famous personalities, one day he or she have faced judgments. How many of you felt like, oh my god, I'm being judged? Almost everyone. People judge me. Actually, the next door which I live, people judge me in a very hard way. But one thing is like I accept that I will be judged, and that's okay, because we people are Indians, and we Indians have this great people called relatives who judge from our core level, right? So it's okay for us, and we have already been habituated. Same like that, you think that this world is judging you, and that's okay. You don't need to care what people are actually thinking about you, because at end of the day, it's you who making the job done. It's you who getting the things done. So, and don't fear the stage, own it. Don't fear the stage doesn't mean that you should, if you're introvert, that doesn't mean you have to go on a stage and speak. No, you should not fear for anything, and you have to know where and exactly how you have to implement your skill. If you're an introvert, if you take an example of Steve Jobs, the people were assumed that he was too slow and he was too intense, by the way. But now everyone loves him. He's the greatest personality. Everyone adore him. But once people said that he don't fit for this world, so you don't need to fear. You have to own it, because at the end of the day, you will be get judged. And if you be success, the people who judged you will come to you and they'll be like, oh, I know you would do that. I know it. I knew you would kill it. But actually, you should not. If you, what if you have stopped at that point? Then you would never have made it actually. Okay, and remember, no one is thinking about you too much. They will judge and they'll go. Because in this world, we have our own issues. Everyone has this many certain things which will be going on together. So you don't need to think about you don't need to think that you're not the main character in some other's life. You should be the main character of your own life, but not some other people life, because they don't even care, because they need a juicy topic for now. They'll get that juicy topic, and tomorrow they'll shift it for others. They won't be thinking about you too much, because they already let you down and their ego got satisfied, and like, okay, I already let her down, so it's fine. I'll want to let other person down, and they will forget. And next is rewrite your inner dialogues. What exactly means how to rewrite your inner dialogues? Now let's move to the fourth slide, which we have already seen. Instead of saying I overthink, you can think that I think deeply and I care about people. I have so many intrusive thoughts which actually became true. Comparing to others, I'm good at some skills, I'm really good at data analyzing. So you can think in that way, so that you can just flaunt that overthinking into something which makes you powerful. And some people will think I speak my mind. This is great. So you have to think that I am straightforward person. I am honest people. I'm an honest person. And you can think that I am the people who can actually trust. They can trust my decisions. They can trust my sentences, even though it's harsh or something diplomatic. I speak through my mind whatever I feel. People who follow me are actually lucky. And some people think I'm emotional, which means you care about others, which means you see in a different perspective, which means you can deal with sensitive topics, which means people can feel protected around you. And the next is I'm perfectionist. This is very opposite to our topic, being imperfect. But being perfectionist is also people. So at one point they think it's an imperfect because people don't understand. But you want your surroundings clean, organized, and you don't like clutter things, which makes your life very organized comparing to others. You're organized, you're perfect, you dress well, and people, you will get some dignified looks from other people. So you have to flaunt it in that way. And coming to next is introvert. If some people start speaking whatever you're feeling, you feel like, oh my god, I'm introvert. But you are the people who actually listens. You're the people who reflect before taking any action. So if any introverts are over here who actually off their mics and videos, it's completely fine because you observe and then you reflect. And the next thing is I fail sometimes. This is like everyone's day to day life. Most of the people are actually scared of failures, and most of the people already know failures means you're growing, and you'll be like, oh, come on, Charita, please don't say. I know what failure is. You don't know how it feels. Everyone knows how it feels, but in a different ways. So, failing doesn't mean that you are not going to be successful or something. You're just making a path to a success. And obviously, you have to know how failure looks like, so that you know you don't tend to do a lot of mistakes in your future life. It's okay to fail, but it's not okay to repeat your failures. It's not okay to be everything to be okay. From your failures, you have to learn, you have to grow, and you should not repeat the mistake. This is what really important in your life. Some people think that okay, I failed, and people say that okay, failures are stepping stone for success. But if you fail, you need to make an analysis, and then you have to not repeat the mistake, because doing mistake is fine, because that happened with some unconscious thing. That is an unconscious thing, but you should not do it consciously, and you should not take it for granted and give excuses. Failure is not an excuse, it is a step for growth. Okay, and don't play the sympathy game when you're failing multiple times, because this is a harsh truth, and it is a reality at end of the day. It's not okay to fail multiple times, but okay, it's okay to fail 100 times, until and unless there are mistakes which is happening unconsciously. But consciously, you should not repeat it. This is a keynote everyone should actually remember. And the next thing is I take time. Most of the people will have starting trouble, where to start, how to start. Everyone will be like, I don't know how to start, but if I know how to run it in a very good way. So it's fine if you can take time. It's same thing, like it's not overthinking, but you take some time, you analysis, you are very pretty much sure how to make things slow but in a very better way. And the next thing is I ask so many questions. But asking questions is a great thing, because I used to ask a lot of questions and people used to criticize me, and I stopped for many years asking questions. Even now I stopped asking questions, comparing to Charita, who is 10 years old. That even I say that I used to ask so many questions, but I want to ask a lot of questions even now. That Charita have faded away, but I'm really proud of that Charita who used to ask a lot of questions, because your curious mind is key to explore new things. And next thing is I talk too much. Yes, I talk too much, and I'm really proud of it, and you should be really proud of it, okay? Because you need to know, if you talk too much, you people will get to know about you, but you need to have a sense of speak with whom you're speaking, because you cannot overshare. You can talk too much, you can speak a lot with lot of people, but you need to segregate with what kind of people and what kind of conversations I'm actually making it. And the next is I like being alone in my room. This is a lot of people, like a lot of Indian parents complain right now to every child that okay, she or he want to be alone, she doesn't want to mingle up. It's just they want to explore the small areas. They don't want a clutter life. So every imperfection you have is not an imperfection actually. It's a human trait that we all should flaunt and to make something big. So here are some examples which I actually made. This is a thing which I always think before starting any speaking session. Any speaking session. This one question will be there in my mind. What if I mess up? And I messed up. Many times I did messed up, but I also slayed. So in your mind, it should be like, what if I mess up? But your reply should be like, okay, what if I also slay? It's fine because if I mess up, it comes under my failure. I learned some things. So it's okay. You should be very outrageous. You just come out of your comfort zone and speak to yourself. And next is what if they laugh at you? This thing. Even this thing happens in every single person's life, even it might be in a very small classroom. You people will be like, what if I had this doubt, but I think this is a stupid doubt, right? So what if people come up and laugh at my question? This, instead of that, you can think that at least I'm brave enough to show up. You should not be caring about the world which are actually not caring about you. And the next is, what if I fail? This thing is like everyday thing which we already discussed, but at least you have dared while others watched. You have took one step which others couldn't take that step. So there is one more activity. Like not activity, you can type in the chat. What one thing you stopped yourself from doing because of fear of judgment? What one thing that stopped yourself from doing something due to fear of judgment? I need some replies. Can and like use your chat box, or you can on your video and speak up. That would be a great pleasure. Or else you can just chat. You can just put some emojis. Let's play and come on, just open up and speak whatever you feel. I'm still waiting for some replies. It would be great if you would have opened up and speak. Okay, then I'm gonna do solo performance right now. So one thing I stopped myself doing because of fear of judgment was my singing. Even now I'm actually scared because I used to sing a lot, despite other what people used to think. Did I get any chart? No. Okay. But at one point, there are two people who just said in a very bad way that my singing is so bad. I sing with my nose or something like that. Due to that judgment, I stopped singing, and I do this. I do now. I'm not like that. I do it, but not as same person before. Can I see any charts who were actually? Did anyone? No, no replies yet. Okay.
Hi. Hi,
Hi.
Sharif.
Yeah.
So
Hello.
I like because of judgment, I just like it was just me and my friends. We like they were just making casually fun of me. So that was like dancing. We just like dancing randomly, and then after that they were making so much fun of me, and that was something they were just like playfully saying that, but that something make me insecure. So after that, whenever I dance, I feel conscious or that type of thing. That
I get it. But still you're dancing, right?
yeah.
A great appreciation for that. Really. And I think you dance really well. I actually think that. And you're never gonna stop dancing, okay? Okay. The next thing is how to turn your flaws into strength. These are the famous personalities which you all know: Mahendra Singh Dhoni, APJ Abdul Kalam, Priyanka Chopra. But once Mahendra Singh Dhoni was trolled for his weird batting style and quiet personality. So introverts, calm down. Like Mahendra Singh Dhoni is an introvert, and he just flaunted his imperfection into a cool personality, even which you also can do. And now his weird style batting is also called like flaunted for his helicopter shot. So the next is APJ Abdul Kalam sir. He is a great inspiration for every person. He's the only one person who has, I think, no one hates him. We all love him. So, but he was once trolled for his poor background and bad English initially. I personally feel how Abdul Kalam felt because at one point even I felt I got trolled for my bad English fluency. The next one is the diva, the woman empowerment. The girl who I love, the woman who I love is Priyanka Chopra, and she was trolled for her voice and looks, and she had a lot of podcast about it. And I just want to give another example also, which actually her imperfection became a famous right now. Like, she was the most trolled person, but now she's the most admired person. This all happened in the span of an year. It's Urfi Javed, like most controversial one. Once she was actually trolled for her fashion choices. There's like lot of people. Almost there is 0% who is to admire her. Not admire. There is 0% who didn't troll her actually. But right now everyone are admiring her. What do we say? Her fashion choices, because the international celebs have started copied her. So she never stopped. She's the one person who never stopped, who just flaunted her imperfections, and right now she is diva, right? And the next one is how to boost your personality, presence and brand. How to do a self branding. This is something really important because you have a body and you need to showcase it in a really very good way, and you need to be the brand ambassador of yourself. Like, think about, I will give you 2 minutes of time and think about yourself, and it's like, pick 3 words which actually defines you. Either you can be like, if you think about me, I can say that I'm a good storyteller, or I can say that I am very charismatic, or I can say I am really brave, something like that, which makes you stand out from other people. This is how you actually build your brand, your own brand. You don't need to showcase it to someone, but be your own audience. You're getting it? So, first thing is like, pick 3 words. This is a homework for you all, an activity which you can do at your home daily. Okay, you just need to pick 3 words and be loud about your story. Okay, yeah, am really happy to see some reactions. Yeah, be loud about your stories and don't fake it. And yeah, this imperfect, let me tell you something that really triggers a lot of people life is faking it. They're not being real because they are actually worried and scared about their imperfections. Once they start to act in their own life, this might be in anything, because some people might be really very insecure about their looks, so they start hiding them. It's fine to hide it, but you should not lie about it, or you should not fake about something that you don't have. If you're not having courage to speak about it, to speak about it loudly, but at least you cannot fake it. Because I have seen a lot of people, even I faked some things in my life, but I took the courage and I said like, no, I didn't do that. This is me, this is how I am. Don't fake it, be real you. Because anyhow, even though you're picture perfect in someone's life, on any picture perfect in front of this world, you're going to be judged, or people will try to look you down. Because faking it doesn't make you better person. Faking it kills you from inside. You don't feel yourself, and you it is a punishment for yourself. So you just amplify it. Okay, you never gonna, just make a promise to yourself for your thing, that I'm not going to fake anything in my life, because faking it is good for other people but not for you. It kills you from inside. Okay, there is some other activity. So, what one thing people always come up to you for? Like, you might be good at cooking, as already Amisha said. Ziva said, I am a good initiator, I have really good leadership skills. So, what actually makes you different from other people, or what actually people come for you? Like, you might be good at something, so people believes you and come and tells you about that. And what is that one thing? Could you please type in a chat or speak about it? And trust me, this is the last activity. Okay, Ziba, could you please type what about what one thing people always come to you for? Okay, I will tell about myself. Like, people always come to me to hype them, because I am a hype girl who always try to hype myself and my other people, no matter what. And I let them to be in their delusional world. It's fine until it's not hurting themselves or hurting surroundings. So you don't need to build a brand, you already won. You just need to know how to show it off. So if someone says what is your brand, how to build it, how to be your own personality, you don't need to, because you already got, or you have already developed some good human traits. But you just need to know where to flaunt it. As I already said, the story of the world put the same exam to everyone, to a fish, to a tiger, to a bird. A bird should know to flaunt its flying skills, and a fish should know to flaunt its swimming skills, and a lion should know to flaunt its running skills on land. And if they once they know, no one is going to stop them. You are unstoppable at the end of the day if you know where to flaunt it exactly. So the next is vulnerability. Like a lot of the people thinks, oh my god, I already always speak what my heart says. I don't know, will I listen to my mind or something? People think that I'm too emotional. People think that I always laugh at wrong time. It's fine. It's human trait and everyone will do it. Some people will accept it and some people will fake it or they just hide it. But end of the day, do you cry during movies? Even I do cry. If you mess up during presentations, I messed up many presentations. Even now I messed up many vocabulary things and I admit it because yeah, yeah, because this is a human trait and doing mistake is fine until and unless it is done unconsciously. And have you ever doubted yourself every 2 hours? Because I do it right now also. I'm doing like in my mind, it's like, am I doing right? Why people are not responding to me? Or am I going in a very fast pace one? I question myself, but I question myself, but end of the day, you need to go. You need to stop overthinking, not overthinking. You need to overthink only the things where you need to. And you need to know how to get out of it and just flaunt and just be yourself. And everyone must promise that you should be like a childlike person. It's not okay to be childish because you have grown up, but you should be a childlike. You should never kill because being a childlike is a god gifted gift. Okay, the next and the last thing is Q&A session, and we have almost came to the end of the session. Do anyone have any question? I would be pleased to answer. Any questions? At least now, could you please on your camera so that I can see your beautiful faces and just say hi. I just want to say hi. It's okay. I think today I don't have that luck to see your beautiful faces. Oh hi Abhishek. Okay. Abhishek, do you want to speak about anything what you felt or any question you are most invited?
It is a nice session. I have no questions, but it was nice hearing from you.
Okay, what imperfection do you think you have?
Look, I told you I overthink a lot and I doubt myself sometimes while taking decisions. So I have to overcome that.
You doubt yourself, which means you're thinking about your personal growth, which is great thing. You're taking an initial step. You should
Yes.
think like that. And it's okay if you mess up because you're doing that in a very unconscious way. And you should not repeat it. That's it. End of the day.
Okay.
You
Thank
know
you.
it. I'm just making a reminder.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Anyone can share how you felt in chat box. And today I would like to specially thank Amisha for speaking up and making this session bit interactive. And special thanks to Ziba too, who took an initiative, our leader of the session, our future initiative, and yeah. And I see her in a very good position. I can see her. I really wish her to be in a great position as a good communicator. So, guys, thank you for listening for today. And I got to chats. Hello, Kabir Sharma. I had passion for music, still I do. I used to be vocalist for Western music, but I had to let it go of the dream because people around me didn't believe in me much. See, it's fine. And let's speak practical things. I'm not gonna say that stop what people thinking, just start and take a bold step, but start with the small steps. Like you just record yourself. We have social media, please flaunt it in social media, because you don't need a special platform. And I really wish people, and you need to know the art of explain to your parents first. You don't need to think about people around you, but yeah, since it's your parents at the end of the day, try to make conversations, make them proud first, do something, achieve something, or like do something which they like and then pursue it. And if you're not able to, it's completely fine because you are, have you seen the, I think you have seen the Secret Superstar movie, so you can use social media. And please never stop singing, because yes, I love people who actually sing because I'm really bad at it. And you're having a special talent, don't ever lose that shine. shine. Just believe in yourself and try, and one day the opportunity will come for sure. Manifest, and I really manifest for you that that will happen. And kudos to Kabir Sharma. I really hope you will be singing in on stage in front of multiple audience, international or whatever. I really hope you get the stage, because at this point getting that stage is very important. After that you can do it yourself. So yeah, you should never stop, but try to convince your parents. And I know it's really very hard to convince, but you have to learn the art of explaining. Try to speak about it. Try to speak about it in a very gentle way. Do some tricks, gimmicks, whatever you want, because end of the day you need to be successful and no one is going to be with you. You should be the one who will be believing in you. As I already said, if there is a room of 21 persons, 20 people who are not believing in you, there should be a 21st person should be believing in you. That should be the person you. And Karishma, ma'am, people said that I handle different situations with so much patience and grace. Yes, that is what I really want from this session. Not only sharing your problem, but you should be very proud of yourself. I'm really proud of you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And yes, I really, and people with patience is very great thing to see nowadays, because people take therapies to get patience. People are going to some special sessions to just to handle that say patience, and you have gained it naturally. Kudos to you, ma'am. The next is, okay, thank you so much. Oh, I got so many thank yous. Oh, thank you. You're making me shy actually, which I which is very unusual, but yeah. Thank you, ma'am. It was great session, much useful one. Oh, if it is useful, I would be pleasured one to be that person. Thank you, ma'am, for motivating. Means a lot. This really means a lot for me. Thank you so much, guys, for joining this session. And let's end this session with some drum rolls. Let's take it in a Gen Z, like not Gen Z. It's okay, fine. Let's do drum rolls, okay? Who wants to do drum rolls with me right now? A lot of people have shared your views. Could you? You don't need to on video, but or just on your unmute button and just do some drum roll. Or else I'm gonna do it by myself. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining this session and making this more special for me also, and for you also. I hope you had a great time. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Charita, for an inspiring and empowering presentation. Your confidence and willingness to challenge yourself has shown us how embracing our uniqueness can lead to extraordinary results.